Demons these days are such a disgrace. No experience on the battlefield.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh my god, my wire is so strong.
Holy shit.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Whoa! Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny, this is my beautiful wife Montana, this is Waddles, this is Hogarth, and that's Rue.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 1, Episode 8 of Frieren, Frieren the Slayer. She slays every episode. I don't know what they're talking about.
Yes.
I'm hoping we get to see Frieren use her maximum power and like really just lay it all out there and we can see what she's like fully capable of.
Yeah, I think we're going to see full power Frieren.
Yay!
And if you're excited for more episodes of Frieren, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes coming every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see like the next 11 episodes ahead, check out the Patreon link in the description below where those episodes and the rest of these series are all posted in their extended full-length forms. Alright, are we excited for episode 8 of Frieren?
Absolutely.
Alright, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
Sorry, I'm told visiting hours are over.
I'm an executioner named Strat. I serve Aura at the guillotine. Don't fight. I have come here to kill you.
I
don't think that's gonna work out.
Not pretending you want peace anymore?
We've just begun.
I should warn you that I am fairly strong.
Stronger than me?
Stronger even than Aura the guillotine.
Yeah.
I doubt that very much.
Why?
Why? For this fight is already over.
Bruh. She's like,
That's
not the look of somebody who
Bold.
fight it
Wire,
over.
huh? What an interesting spell.
You concentrated mana around your neck to avoid decapitation. Try what you will, but this wire is among demonkind's strongest spells. Humanity's feeble magic doesn't stand a chance.
I bet she just snaps it.
I shall saw through your mana and the soft pink flesh underneath.
You're right.
Okay,
I
creep.
doubt there is anything I can do to sever your thread. Really?
How about your
That's all it
hand?
took to convince you you'd won? Demons these days are such a disgrace. No experience on the battlefield.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh my god, my wire is so strong.
Holy shit.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Whoa.
This is literally exactly what I wanted. Amazing. Wow.
He said, let's talk this through. And she...
No.
Wow.
There he goes.
That was exactly what you just...
This is precisely what I wanted.
Okay, I want to see her just go to town.
Yay.
The whole town.
If I report this attack to the Graf and exterminate the rest of the town's parasites, a pardon is the least he could grant me.
Yeah. Just
Solid
kill
plan.
them all.
Yeah.
They're not going to be upset. Yeah,
This
look
is
what they
going
just
to
did.
complicate things.
Oh.
Because it's going to look like she did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to look like she escaped and did it.
Right.
That fight was sick,
That
though.
was so cool.
Whoa. Do you think she just used a slicing spell like Sukuna a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe her own version of the wire. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter.
I mean, I'm just more wondering,
A laser.
like, when she's using her magic, like, what exactly? So they're making it clear that certain spells and certain things, like, are actually a concrete thing. It's not just a manifestation of energy.
Right.
So I'm wondering what exactly spell she was doing, whether it's just like universal slice,
Yeah.
something that like she's learned over all this time. Like, is she going to change it up with spells, or is there one spell that's just unstoppable, you know?
Good question.
Yeah, we'll see.
You have to listen to the intro. I said it was one of my favorites, and Kenny was like,
I was like,
I guess I'll have to listen to it again.
Well, it's because it's great. It's just, it's so contrary to the vibes of Frieren that it's hard for me to like fully see it, but like I do like the song.
Fair enough. I'm just messing.
Yeah. It seemed like Frieren didn't even have to try there either.
No.
My master always said, you can tell if a town is peaceful by how good the eats are. Guess that goes for this place too.
Mr. Stark,
No, order your own.
let's talk to the Graf. We can try to petition him directly to release Mistress Frieren. It's only a matter of time until harm comes to this town. If we can get her out of the dungeon, she can defeat the demons.
Yeah, they're trying to bring it from within. They also have good defenses. That was the whole plan of the demons, was to get the gates open.
You don't stand a chance against enemies like those. Especially not the Lugnir guy. He only looked at Frieren. We were standing right there next to him with the guards. But his eyes were locked on her alone. He saw us as pawns that he can knock out anytime.
I mean, it's not a knock on you.
Compared to
amazing.
Frieren, anyone would look insignificant.
Yeah.
You see? One thought
Oh,
about
no.
him and I'm spilling
no.
my drink.
The cowardice is
It
coming
looks like I
back.
wet myself.
We have an important meeting. Clean it up.
Graf Granit is with Lugnir and his men. Maybe asking for a fight.
What wouldn't have stopped the heroes should not stop us.
Interesting.
You're right.
That's admirable.
If I lost my nerve here, I'd never be able to face my master again. Let's go.
You can hang on to that one. Are you coming?
My body seems to think not.
So he's still going to take convincing, but at least his head's in the right spot. He's figuring it out.
Detecting Drat's mana.
He
He
gone.
must be dead.
What a fool. He was careless.
Careless. We are the right-hand men of Lady Aura, her executioners. You think mere carelessness could kill us?
Just who exactly is that mage?
Apologies for keeping you waiting. It seems the mage I captured managed to escape, and her guard was found beheaded.
A worrisome threat to peace. We shall help you with your search. Linya is quite skilled at detecting mana.
No, we're fine. Peculiar. It appears that you are missing one of your companions.
He'll be back soon. He went to use the privy.
Without asking his servant where it is. My untrained eye can tell that mage is of great skill. Yet she allowed my men to detain her without a fight. She understands the gravity of killing a guard. Lord Lugnir,
Good logic.
I'll ask you one last time. Where is your other companion?
You figured that out fast.
Yeah. They're not going to win, though. They'll die easily. Oh, no. Oh.
Gross.
Blood manipulation magic, maybe?
Oh.
That idiot rat.
Whoa.
Is that
That looked
a
crazy.
oh.
Oh, just like Choso.
He has ruined everything.
Oh my god.
Can't keep this up for long.
Yeah. Crazy power.
Yet I find I can't complain. For now it seems that violence is the only way to resolve this predicament. It would be a lie to say I'm anything less than overjoyed.
Oh.
Whatever you use to reason, be it words or swords, the end result will ultimately be the same. No matter your weapon of choice, the weak will die. Just like this sword's former owner did.
Oh, God, stop being gross.
Former owner.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that was his son.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, no.
You see, we are but wild beasts. But don't worry, I won't kill you.
They didn't stand a chance. Oh?
You're going to assist us in removing this town's defensive barrier.
Yeah, that's the reason why it's peaceful here.
Yeah.
Well, at least the cards are out on the table, and I love that we didn't need a scene where Frieren convinced him. He was like, nah, she had a good reason.
It's like, she's not dumb.
She knew that guards, you can't just kill them, and where's your companion? Oh, yeah, he's in the
Too much
bathroom.
farther from here.
Frieren.
No face, yeah.
That is you, isn't it?
Very sneaky.
They're not going to send anybody after her.
Please don't tell me that you broke out.
I didn't have a choice in the matter. A demon called Drat came into my cell trying to execute me. And though I took care of the issue, when demons die, they turn into mana particles and vanish. Before visiting me, he killed the man guarding the dungeon. To better paint the scene, all to be found down there was a guard beheaded by a magical wire. And a lone mage. So where might that put me?
You'll be sentenced to death for killing the guard.
I think so too. Which is why I have no choice but to leave town.
Wait a moment. If you leave, the remaining demons will run wild. Would you really abandon these people?
Why don't you two defeat them for me?
You make it sound like an everyday chore.
We don't stand a chance in a fight against
Yeah.
monsters like that.
To her, it kind of is.
You're not going to fight them just because they're strong? Don't look so downcast. I've fought more than my fair share of demons, and you're no weaker than they are.
Okay, we'll fight them, but you've got to help us. You can't ask us to go it alone.
At least do like healing magic.
Right? Something.
Why are you just going to leave? Come on. Oh,
It
didn't work.
You don't know when to give up. Still your resolve, remember?
Steal yourself. I don't want to be demon food.
You're being childish.
You killed a whole dragon by yourself. Oh, little blush there.
About 10 kilometers outside of town, I sense a great deal of mana. Someone is observing us.
Is this the guillotine? Whoa.
That's a lot.
Ara the Guillotine, one
Oh.
of the 7 sages of destruction.
All the knights with no head. Wait, that's crazy. So she has an army that she can just control of formerly dead soldiers, I guess?
Yeah.
Or maybe she's
Or maybe she's animated suits of armor.
Yeah.
7 sages of destruction.
I think that we saw her in the intro.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't as if I enjoy facing powerful enemies.
Weird to
either.
have like a balance scale. I feel like that's so tied to justice. And if you're just a...
Well, guillotine could be tied to a skewed sense of justice.
She's a sage of destruction.
I think
it's
that
possible
just destruction, but under a false set of rules would make sense to me.
Yeah, someone could like mentally worm their way there.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It isn't as if I enjoy facing powerful enemies either.
Oh.
All the more reason to take care of this one swiftly.
Whoa.
Get it.
All right. So she's going after the main leader, and they're going to take down the 2 demons. This is perfect matchups. Is she running on the water? I'm sorry, I missed that. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Swimming with a battle axe gotta suck.
Yeah. Feels dangerous.
I was wondering how combat was going to work with this trio since they're so low level and she's so high level.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for the offer.
Can't just bring him too?
She's fine.
Like the detail
I
that
love
he's
the
still wet
music.
from the water and
Yeah.
she isn't.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't she use a drying spell?
Probably.
I suppose we could just tell the gate guards we're here to kill the peace envoys.
Yeah, that'll do it.
He's like, this is dishonorable. Classic fighter option.
It's a little too quiet.
I truly love magic, you see. Think of Qual, the Elder Sage of Corruption.
Yeah,
His
we
life
saw him.
revolved around magic. That was the price for developing his killing spell.
Such is the way of our kind. We devote ourselves to research and spend our lengthy lives studying a single type of magic. We grow our knowledge daily for years upon years.
Single type.
Our magics might impress you now, but wait a decade and our powers will be even greater. Yet, magic is a strange thing.
And y'all
This
lost your
town's
king.
defensive barrier, created by Flamma the legendary mage, has successfully
Her old
kept
master.
demons out.
That's why it's so safe. Was she there when it was made?
A spell cast by a genius 1,000 years ago can sometimes
Whoa.
outmatch the research of the present.
And did it grow with that?
The tree. Oh, it like.
Did the barrier get larger as the plant got
Wow.
larger?
And so the plant's at the center of it, probably?
Yeah. And that's probably
adult
the way
plant?
to take it down, is cutting down the tree.
Yeah.
Also, Flamma, is she a human? It's a significant thing to say. Everybody's referencing her as a legend, and she only lived a human's
Cast by
lifespan.
Genius 1,000 years ago can sometimes outmatch the research of the present.
Like, even if time is
I
taken just like with
despise
Frieren,
geniuses.
sometimes
The
like
beauty
single
of
genius in a
accumulated
time.
effort is lost on them.
So there's a parallel being drawn here between demons and Frieren.
The distinction they're making, though, is that the demons are exclusively focused on one thing, whereas Frieren, they've made like a huge deal about the fact that she just kind of is going around and picking up a bunch of different stuff. It's very like jack of all trades versus master of
And
one.
I agree. I think that sometimes the singular magic leads to obsession, and also demons have an inherent desire for power and stuff like that.
Totally.
Whereas Frieren experiences maybe a similar lifespan, but chooses to use her powers in a different way. But regardless, they're both just beings that live a very long time that are interested in magic. One takes one approach, one takes another, but like they probably face similar struggles with time.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that I think Flamma is just a human, and she developed something that no matter how much Frieren or this demon were to accumulate was more powerful than anything they could imagine.
Wow.
So
Right.
it goes to show like sometimes just an impact within a moment can be bigger than 1,000-year lifespan of accumulated knowledge. He's literally saying that. Like, that's just the theming of this show is so
Very cool.
well
I
done.
despise
Yeah.
geniuses. The beauty
Yeah, I
of
bet you do.
accumulated effort is lost on them. Your family knows about this barrier better than any. You've maintained it for generations. You showed your hand when you allowed our demonic presence into town. Now I know Flamma's creation can be controlled. You will teach me how.
Oh yeah, how did they just let them in?
Perhaps you need a moment to think. I will leave you for now. Making someone wait is a diplomatic tactic we demons can employ as well. If you refuse to speak with me, know that further torture awaits. There must be a grimoire related to the barrier hidden somewhere. Search his room. I shall search the study.
All right, they're separated. We get maybe one-on-ones from both of our compatriots here.
It's you, that snot-nosed adventurer kid. I thought my son had come to take me away.
Snot-nosed.
Oh,
Awful.
do you think he was gonna
Those demons are
die?
No joke.
The son's dead.
Let me help you out.
Your hands are trembling.
Is that a problem?
No, it is valiant. My son's hands trembled before he marched into battle, too.
Oh.
Must have cast a spell on the rope. It won't cut.
Just leave me be. I'm already done for. Evacuate the townsfolk while you still can.
You don't know your people if you think they'd listen to a snot-nosed adventure kid.
The Garnot family crest hangs from my neck. Show it to the guards, and they'll do whatever you say.
Really?
And watch your tone with me.
That
The way that you've spoken thus far is a serious offense.
Oh. Whoa.
Although, I could overlook your crime. If you run now.
I get it. Sorry, old-timer. You better kiss your fancy chair goodbye. No chance I can afford to replace it.
Lord Lugnia.
Well,
It's
Oh
alright.
no. Oh.
Graf Granit, do you know him?
I don't. He's one of the travelers passing through. He must have come to ask me to free that mage without realizing she's already escaped. He's just a stupid boy.
I see.
I can't.
He's just trying to get him to run away.
You can be on your way. I will let you live.
It's like before.
Oh.
Not even looking
He's
at
not
him.
even looking at me.
Or is he afraid of his power like the dragon
Step
somehow?
aside while you still can. Get in my way and I'll kill you.
I'd like to see you try.
Whoa.
My.
Whoa.
What?
For a human, that is.
Oh no.
Crazy work.
Yeah, he's doing amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
Come on.
he's not
Protected your
dead
vitals,
yet.
and your reflexes aren't bad.
Come on,
That said,
Stark.
The young are rash, whether they're human or demon. Reckless with no strategy.
We need Fern.
Though I have to admit, I do commend your valor for challenging me on your own.
On my own? Perfect. If you can't feel her, I guess her strategy was a good one.
Come again.
Well, Fern, I created the opening like you told me to.
Whoa.
Lugnia, I'm sensing a mage.
Too late. And used Voltron.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Great work.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wait, showing her with the moon and then the demon with the hole in the back. Wow.
Says she was a mere human.
A mere human. Shut up.
She was able to evade Linia's mana detection. And beyond that,
That's crazy.
Sit back, my lord. Let me handle this.
don't.
Yeah, because you did a great job so
What
far.
is that spell?
Truly, it's nothing special.
Isn't that
It's
Voltron?
just ordinary offensive magic. Zoltrak in your magic system.
Zoltron,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Expect me to believe that was Zoltrak? Demonkind overcame that spell half a century ago, long before you walked this world.
Does she have a stronger
From
version?
whom did you learn this magic?
You're trying to buy yourself time. I'll end this.
You will not.
Fern, his injuries are bad. There's no time for them. Let's retreat.
Fine.
He was shocked by her spell, though.
Yeah. She's not gonna do anything?
Once I stop the bleeding, they're
Okay.
through. I ask you, take the warrior. Those children have been stained with my blood. We will
Oh, no.
not lose them.
Oh no,
Fight
it's
for yourself,
trackable.
Lord Lugnia.
Damn.
I can kill the mage as well.
And he
If it were
reformed his
you
limbs
who'd been
already.
Struck by that spell, you'd be dead. Already mighty, it's been modified from its base form to specialize in killing demons.
Mm-hmm.
In its
Oh.
current state, it's no longer Zoltrak, killer of men. It has become a demon-killing spell.
Frieren
The way
definitely
that
skewed it that way.
Oh. Upgraded it,
reminded me of a mage
yeah.
I faced before. The same mage who first struck me with that magic.
Ah.
Wow.
Oh, they fought before.
Oh, wow.
Did she take down all of them?
Sick.
Of course, I remember now. It was Frieren, the mage
God,
who
she's
made
so
great
cool.
contributions to humanity's analysis of Zoltrak, and sent
Oh,
more
right.
demons to the grave than anyone else in history.
In history.
Wow.
Frieren, the Slayer. One of the geniuses I despise.
She was one of the geniuses also.
She's both a genius and an elf. That's
Interesting, because he
crazy.
kept comparing the two in like an exclusive way.
But no, she
No,
both
she's
has
both.
individual accomplishment in small
And the
periods of
time to focus
and
on
time.
it.
Dang.
That's, I mean, she's obviously a threat just to like anyone with eyes, but like it makes sense that he would be especially worried.
Most demons killed in history is crazy. And also that guy
I'm obsessed with her.
This guy just thought he could wander down to prison and go take her out like she was trash.
The nerve.
Yeah, but what an episode. I mean, so many amazing things happen.
It's been a while, Aura.
80 years. The decades fly by, don't they, Frieren? Because Himmel is rotting in the ground.
Thank you for saying that. You've
That was gonna be easier to
reminded me that
beat the
demons are
fuck
just
out of you.
monsters, so I can kill you without mercy.
That is the first episode that's really felt like a plot episode.
Totally.
Like where immediate things are happening. So very fun to see. And like, I also love the way that they set up the battles. Like the fact that we're going to have Frieren versus the super powerful demon. And then we're going to have Fern and Stark against powerful demons, but not like that
The like
level.
assistant ones though.
But they're
the main
equally
assistant.
important.
Yeah.
Like it's well put together.
Totally.
And I think they're setting up, I mean, next episode's called Aura the Guillotine.
Perfect.
So we'll have to see how this goes. But if you enjoyed that episode of Frieren, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes coming every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, along with episodes of all the other series we are watching right now, check out the Patreon link in the description below and join now to start watching them. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our incredible Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions we answer after every episode of any show we watch, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. Nathaniel Warner asks, the demon Lugnar states that Frieren contributed significantly to Zoltrak's development in human society, which we learn about in episode 3. Does this recontextualize Frieren to you, as in episode 3 she says humans analyzed Zoltrak and makes no mention of her involvement? He basically was like, they figured it out, when in reality this demon's like, no, she...
It was, yeah. I mean, she attributes them, like, learning about it.
I mean, she said humans analyzed Zoltrak, then figured this out. Like, it literally just did not include herself.
Yeah.
Like, this is the first we've seen of her actually being the one to help with that.
Totally.
So, like, and the same thing with not having any titles or not...
She's a very humble person. Or
I
elf.
wonder if it's... Because, like, humble would be the classic thing that this is. It feels like something, it's some sort of code or something of like, I just want to be me, and no matter how much good or how much bad I do, I just want to be the same, just Frieren. And like, I don't even know quite what it is, but it's like, I can't even put my finger on exactly what I'm sensing with why Frieren doesn't say she did any of these things or help anything. Like, or, okay, she helps things, but, or like use it to help her in any situations. Like, all these people keep being like, wait, I think you were that mage from way back then. And she's like, I don't know. Not that she's trying to avoid it or not that she's trying to take it. She's just like very indifferent. That might be the word. She's kind of just indifferent to glory.
I'm having trouble phrasing exactly what I mean, but I feel like indifference is probably the best attitude to have in terms of allowing your accomplishments to stand alone regardless of like time or fame. Which is something we kind of saw from Frieren with like not understanding the statues or like not understanding why people would want statues.
Yeah, oh wait, that's a really good point. Like people want statues and titles and things to be a marker in history. Frieren is gonna be here for history, so she doesn't need these like landmarks of her accomplishments, you know?
Well, and I'm sure living as long as she has and still having so much to go, she can see, and this is something that the show has emphasized also, that like the way things are remembered are not necessarily how they went down, even remotely.
Clearly, with like the books stating like humans analyze, or she saying that as well, and then the demon being like, no, it was a huge deal in it.
Yeah.
I guess the thought I'm having is like, if there's an anthill and there's like a stick that's in the pathway of them getting to like a food source, and you as a human go and move that stick and they go to the food source, you're not going to demand that they put up a sign saying human move stick. She is watching humans come and go so quickly that like it would feel a little self-gratuitous to make them have parties about you all the time or like revere you in this way. I don't know if I'm on anything.
It's kind of
there,
silly.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, if you were that much more powerful than everyone else, documenting what you did. There's no way that you can document like, and then I went to the village and this thing that they've been working on for 300 years, I did it in an afternoon, and then I did this, and then I did this, and then you can't not sound like an asshole.
I want to hear more of her specific reasoning, but for now it seems to be sort of indifference, not quite buying into the like needing to be memorialized, but just helping where she can when she's needed. But let's go to our second question. I want to see more of her unique like opinion there.
For sure.
Olivia asks, how do you feel about Frieren's choice to leave the demons in the city to Stark and Fern? Do you believe that this is a demonstration of her confidence in them, or is it something else?
I mean, I don't believe she would have sent them off if she thought they were just gonna die. So to an extent, I think it's a confidence demonstration, but I also think just like logistically speaking, there are two problems. There are two groups that make sense. Like, they're on a mission, they have something to accomplish. So that's just what makes sense.
There's one line I need to rehear again.
Rehear again.
Hear it a second time. This smile, coupled with what she says. Let's see.
Ara the Guillotine, one of the 7 sages of destruction. It isn't as if I enjoy facing powerful enemies either. All the more
Yes, she
reason
does.
to take care of this one swiftly.
Okay, so that moment, Stark and Fern were like, oh, we're gonna have to go face these powerful things, oh my god. And she goes, well, I mean, like, you guys are facing them, but it's not like I'm excited to face a powerful demon either. I have to face the more powerful one. In reality, she's excited.
No, she is excited.
I think at this point, it's gotta be I haven't been challenged in like 100 or more years. Like, I want something to be
At a
good.
certain point, you want to stretch your wings.
Yeah, also, she's killed the most demons in history. At this point, like, she might just want to run the numbers up.
Going for the record.
Yeah. Also, this person served the Demon King, so I think this reminds her of her mission back then.
Probably.
That's my thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another part of it. Like, she was like, oh, you guys can handle them, but I think it was also, I really want to go fight this really powerful person. Like, can I,
There's
these guys are fodder. Can I go get the real one?
Totally.
We'll see, but let's go to our final question. Final question. David Bodor asks, we learned that demons grew emboldened roughly at the same time that Himmel died. How do you think demons viewed Himmel? Do you think they were afraid of him even when he was already at an elderly age, or do you think it might have been more respect and reverence for the name?
I mean, I feel like if demons were going to have respect and reverence for a name, they would have respect and reverence for Frieren, but they don't seem to.
So clearly this demon did not really remember who Frieren was. Maybe the reason that maybe this is the answer. Maybe the reason she keeps herself out of historical stuff is so that nobody can prepare for her. Like,
okay.
Like, these people, like, if she had been known as like Himmel level, where like statues everywhere, everybody chants your name, everybody knows who you are, then any situation where she would be seen by a demon, they'd run away. She would never find any demons.
Right.
And maybe this is her way to draw them out, is by being unassuming and kill. Maybe that's why she has the most kills, because no demon like lived to tell the tale.
They can't prepare for her because there are no rumors.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's my thought. And in terms of why demons got emboldened after Himmel died, I think that's because Himmel was probably, if I had to guess, the one to kill the Demon King. I think he was the one that like drove the sword in.
Yeah.
So perhaps because he defeated their king, you had to wait till he died type thing. Like, it maybe, I'm thinking it's a respect thing. Because otherwise, like, maybe they were still afraid of him in his old age, but
maybe there were so many stories and statues that everyone was like, oh, we can't do that. Himmel will show up.
Maybe. I feel like that's probably it. Or maybe it's like with All Might, where like he was the symbol of anti-demon, and when he died, like, you could feel sort of the momentum shift as there wasn't a concrete leader. I don't know. We'll have to see, but I think we're in for a treat next episode. Episode 9, Aura the Guillotine. Are we excited for episode 9 of Frieren?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.